The racing world has been closely watching for updates related to Greg Biffle's funeral. Fans, fellow drivers, and members of the NASCAR community are waiting to learn about his funeral details, and today, we are going to update about his funeral details. Greg Biffle's name holds strong meaning in NASCAR, his career, his personal efforts outside racing, and his role as a father and family man have made this moment deeply emotional for many people. As attention remains focused on funeral arrangements, conversations have also shifted toward remembering who Greg Biffle was and why his loss has impacted so many lives. Greg Biffle was more than a successful driver in NASCAR. Over the years, he earned respect through his consistency, discipline, and professional attitude. He was known as someone who focused on his work, avoided unnecessary controversy, and delivered results through effort rather than noise. His victories across NASCAR's top series placed him among the most accomplished competitors of his generation, and his name carried weight wherever the sport was discussed. Teammates and rivals alike viewed him as dependable, focused, and serious about racing beyond statistics and trophies. Those who knew Greg Biffle personally often spoke about his behavior away from the track. He was described as private, family-oriented, and respectful in his dealings with others. Many say his off-track character mattered just as much as his racing success, especially to those who worked closely with him over the years, as discussions continue around funeral expectations. Many are also reflecting on the tragedy that took Greg Biffle and his family far too soon. The plane crash that claimed multiple lives shocked not only the NASCAR community but also fans who had followed his career for decades. The sudden and unexpected nature of the loss has made this waiting period especially painful for those hoping to honor him and say goodbye. Family grief remains at the center of this story. Greg Biffle's loved ones are facing an unimaginable situation, and the public understands that any decisions regarding a funeral must be handled carefully. While people continue to look for updates, there is also awareness that the family needs time and space during this period. Nicole Linders, Greg Biffle's former wife and the mother of his daughter Emma, has been mentioned frequently as people discuss the emotional weight surrounding this loss. Though she has remained private, those familiar with the family situation understand that this tragedy affects multiple generations and relationships. Losing a former partner, especially under such circumstances, is emotionally complex, and her grief is being acknowledged quietly by those close to the family. Reports from those within the racing community describe a deep sense of shock. Many drivers, team owners, and industry figures have shared memories of Greg Biffle's leadership, generosity, and willingness to help others. These reactions are shaping expectations around what the funeral, when it happens, may represent. Tributes shared so far suggest that any service honoring Greg Biffle will focus not only on racing success, but also on his personal values. He was known for stepping up during times of crisis, including his involvement in disaster relief efforts after Hurricane Helene. These actions showed a side of him that went beyond the racetrack and earned him respect far outside NASCAR, as people wait for funeral updates. Speculation continues about what the service might look like. Some expect a private family gathering, while others believe there may be a larger memorial that allows the racing community to participate. Both possibilities remain open. Discussions continue without clear direction. There is also curiosity about the location. Greg Biffle had strong ties to North Carolina, where much of his racing career unfolded. At the same time, family considerations could influence where any service is held. Whether it takes place near racing landmarks or in a quieter setting remains unknown. The role of public attendance is another topic of discussion. Given Greg Biffle's influence, many fans feel a strong desire to pay their respects. At the same time, there is recognition that the family may prefer privacy. Balancing these two realities is never easy, especially during a period of fresh grief. Nicole Linders' presence, should she choose to attend or participate, has also been a point of quiet attention. While no public statements have been made, people understand the emotional significance of honoring a shared past and a shared child. Any funeral setting would naturally carry moments of visible grief, and observers expect that emotions will be difficult to contain within NASCAR. Conversations continue about how the organization may officially honor Greg Biffle. From traditional moments of silence at races to carefully planned tributes, the sport has a long history of recognizing individuals who made lasting contributions. Many within the community believe that any formal acknowledgement will reflect the principles Greg exemplified throughout his career: dedication, professionalism, and respect for others. Fellow drivers, team members, and fans are all considering how best to pay homage to a figure who represented the sport so strongly as the days pass. Fans are revisiting Greg Biffle's career achievements. His multiple championships, consistent performance across NASCAR's top series, and his reputation as a driver who earned respect through skill and integrity, rather than demands, are being remembered and celebrated. These reflections, shared across social media and within the racing community, are keeping his legacy alive while everyone continues to await more concrete updates. Regarding his funeral and formal memorial plans, the absence of confirmed information has not reduced interest. Instead, it has increased anticipation. Each new tribute shared online adds context and reminds people why this moment matters. Former competitors have described him as focused but approachable, tense but fair, and always committed to the sport. Family members, meanwhile, remain central to the story. The loss of Greg Biffle, alongside close relatives, has multiplied the grief. Any funeral arrangements will likely acknowledge all lives lost, adding another layer of emotion to an already difficult moment. People familiar with similar situations understand that organizing such a service takes time. Decisions must account for family readiness, logistics, and emotional capacity. This understanding has shaped how the public views the ongoing wait, not as a delay, but as a necessary process. As speculation continues, expectations remain grounded. There is no assumption of grandeur or spectacle. Instead, many believe the focus will be on respect, remembrance, and sincerity. Greg Biffle's personality suggests that a straightforward, lively, and meaningful service would best reflect who he was. Discussions around burial or memorial details have also surfaced, though without clarity. Whether there will be a burial, a memorial service, or multiple gatherings remains unknown. Each option carries different implications, and none have been confirmed. What remains clear is that the impact of Greg Biffle's life will be central whenever the farewell takes place. From family grief to professional respect, all elements point toward a moment that will resonate deeply with those who attend or observe from afar as people continue to wait. There is a shared understanding that updates will come when the time is right. Until then, memories, tributes, and reflections continue to shape the conversation. At this time, no official funeral announcement, date, location, confirmed details have been released. As soon as any verified update becomes available regarding Greg Biffle's funeral or related arrangements, it will be shared immediately.